I was in the closet for the first, 2 years of high school, and I went through a really tough time trying to accept it for myself.
About junior year, I came out to my brother. I told him I was bisexual. He told me I was an idiot.
I knew there was something wrong, but I didn't know what to do. Tried going to church, and people would kind of talk down to me about, how I was feeling.
I grew up in an environment where gay men, women, transgendered people, drag queens weren't really looked upon very kindly.
My whole crew turned on me. I used to live in Hawaii, and we would go cliff diving, and the place where I would cliff dive, they tied me up and they duct taped me and pushed me off the cliff, and somehow, I don't know how, but I got out and survived that fall.
When I told them, it was either, my mom basically was like, I love you, you're still the same person, but you won't be able to live underneath my house.
I was 16 years old when I tried to come out to my parents. They were very upset. I grew up in a Christian home, so gay was not very acceptable to anybody in my family.
My grandma was the one that was like, oh, why don't you go marry a woman and then have kids and then have a boyfriend on the side. But I was like, that's not gonna work.
When I see it on the streets or something and people making fun of them, it really does something to me on the inside that I just don't feel that it's right and stuff like that. But my friends have come to me and told me just things like how people approach them differently or whatever, how hard it is, even talking to their own parent.
I've had so many friends who've been so scared to come out and who've always just needed someone by their side, and I've always been there as an ally. And I've seen these people, grow from their little caterpillars to their beautiful butterflies by coming out and by, being themselves.
A couple years later on, he was more accepting, and he's like, I love you, and it doesn't matter who you are or who you love, I always accept it.
I just felt, there was so much frustration and so much sadness, and I told him that my parents, hey, I'm gay, and I hope you understand that, I hope you know.
When I came back home for the summer, I once again told my brother, and for the first time, he actually welcomed it. He said, I'm glad. You didn't insult me or anything. And I felt relieved.
It's horrible that us as, homosexuals in general, LGBTA, that we have to go through these kind of situations with our families just because of our sexual orientation and who we love. Why does it matter who we love? We love who we love, and it's not going to change who we are.
I think that as long as we continue to fight, things will get better.
Knowing myself, I can help others who don't know who really they are. And it gets better.
It gets better.
It gets better.
I knew that it would stop. I knew that it would get better.
It does get better.
It does get better.
It gets better.
It
Gets better.